Hi guys, John the Quant here. Today's interview problem is a pretty standard probability problem. So you're rolling a six-sided dice until you see your first odd number. And what we want to know is what's the probability that you will have seen every even number first. Like I said, it's a standard probability problem, but there is a trick to it. You'll find out. Let's start by restating the problem. We are going to roll a six-sided die until we get an odd number. And we want to know what is the probability that we see every even number before the first odd number. And the trick here is in the word roll. They're trying to trick us with this word because we don't actually care about the rolls. What we care about is the order in which we see the numbers. For example, we could roll a 2, and then a 4, and then a 6, and then a 1. And here we saw all of the even numbers before the first odd number. That's what we care about, not the individual rolls. So what we really want is the number of orders in which we see all even numbers first, all evens first, over the total number of orders. Let's see if we can write out all of the orders in which we can see the even numbers first. So we can roll a 2, a 4, or a 6. We can roll a 2, a 6, or a 4. We can roll a 4, a 2, a 6. We can roll a 4, a 6, a 2. We can roll a 6, a 2, a 4, and then a 6, a 4, and a 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways here, which is 3 factorial. And then we can get the odd numbers the same. We could see them 1, 3, 5. We could see them 1, 5, 3, and so on. Another 3 factorial. There are 3 even numbers, so we get 3 factorial here. There are 3 odd numbers, so we get 3 factorial here. So in our final answer, we get 3 factorial times 3 factorial. Then the total number of ways, there are 6 sides. So total number of ways is going to be 6 factorial. Now, here we can do this. 3 factorial is, what is that? 6? 6 times 6 is 36. What is 6 factorial? I don't know. Let's try to cancel things out. I don't want to use a calculator. So we can cancel that out and get 5 times 4, which is, 6 times 5 times 4. There we go. 6 times 5 times 4. So 3 factorial is 6, and 6 times 5 times 4, we can actually cancel that out. 20 times 6 is 120, and end up with 1 over 20. And there's our final answer. The trick to that problem is knowing what actually matters. And that's the trick to a lot of real-world probability problems that you'll come into during your quant career. All right, if you learned something from this, please give me a like. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want to keep learning with me, go ahead and subscribe.